Alucard. Many of you may not have heard of this one. Here we have a rather unique film. The director attempted to make a true adaptation of Stoker's novel. Or perhaps literal adaptation would be better. The equivalent of doing the shot-for-shot remake of Psycho. The version that went to DVD was abridged. Of course, the uncut print was over 4 hours long. The abridgment makes for 1 or 2 jolting plot jumps, such as when Renfield escapes the first time, there's no buffering scene between it and the second time. So we go from him running away and getting recaptured to the nurse coming into his room to check on him and him running away. They did, however, take a few liberties. Probably due to the difficulty in finding period clothing on a limited budget, the film takes place in the modern day, which, of course, makes some of the dialogue seem odd. Some modern turns of phrase and pronunciation slip in as well, and, of course, they have to replace some of the words to allow for the change in technology. I'm a little confused about the use of a wooden mallet to drive the stakes in. Not very modern, that. Another alteration is that the bulk of the action takes place in the fictional city of Nilbog, which is where most of this director's projects take place. Also, some little touches were added to draw in audiences of the indie horror genre. Exposed breasts, some extra gore, and Lucy's initial attack by Dracula has him actually engaging in intercourse with her, rather than just being a shadowy figure looming over that then flees. It's only when Mina sees the wound on her friend's neck that the reader is certain it's Dracula who has gotten to her. Due to the nature of this adaptation, the portrayals of the characters are pretty much just as they are in the novel. Ninja Gypsies. Ninja Gypsies. Harker. Such an earnest young man, the perfect example of the clean-cut, up-and-coming professional who is totally unprepared to deal with the real world. Dracula/Alucard. It's a good thing that they had Alucard do the transition from old to young before Harker's eyes, because the two actors look nothing alike, so it's unlikely Harker would have recognized young him. But both actors are great, and the younger version does bear a slight resemblance to Vlad if he'd shaved. Lucy. Like I said, pretty much just like she is in the book. She says, anywho. Just throwing that out there. Quincy. Still dresses like it's the 1800s, complete with old-style revolver. Every time he shows up, I just see the caption, I'm from Texas! Mina. Why did it never occur to them to have Mina wear some garlic herself? I mean, before the Count ever got to her? And none of them noticed that she's suddenly wearing a scarf just like Lucy? Seward. British, for no apparent reason. Arthur. They cast an actual Indian prince, and talked about how he was a foreign rich dude. I feel like the actor should have used his Indian accent, but what do I know, I'm not a director. Renfield. The nature of Renfield's psychosis makes it unlikely that he'd be eating a cricket and a worm while talking about how he's not interested in eating spiders anymore because the master has arrived. Van Helsing. Hey, what more needs to be said at this point? Just like he is in the book.